Of course, I can tell you a scary story. Please note that this story may contain mature or disturbing themes, so if you're easily frightened, you may not want to read it. Once upon a time, in a small town nestled in the mountains, there was a legend that haunted the locals. They said that there was a witch who lived in the woods, and she had the power to curse anyone who crossed her path. Many people in the town believed this legend to be true, but most dismissed it as mere superstition. One day, a group of teenagers decided to go on a hike through the woods. As they wandered deeper into the forest, they came across an old abandoned cabin. The cabin was in shambles, with the windows boarded up and the door hanging off its hinges. Despite the warning signs, the teenagers decided to explore the cabin. As they walked through the dusty old rooms, they felt a sense of unease. There was something about the place that felt off. Suddenly, they heard a creaking sound coming from upstairs. One of the teenagers decided to investigate, climbing up the rickety old staircase to the second floor. The rest of the group waited nervously downstairs. After a few minutes, the teenager called down to the others, his voice trembling with fear. "Guys, you need to come up here. You won't believe what I found." Reluctantly, the group made their way up the stairs to join their friend. When they reached the top of the stairs, they saw that he was standing in front of a large, ornate mirror. The mirror was covered in cobwebs, and it looked as though it hadn't been touched in years. As the teenagers gazed into the mirror, they saw strange things. They saw their reflections distorted and twisted, as if they were looking into a funhouse mirror. They saw things moving behind them, even though there was no one else in the room. Suddenly, they heard a cackle that seemed to come from all around them. It was the witch, who had been living in the cabin all along. She emerged from the shadows, cackling as she placed a curse on the teenagers. As the group ran for the door, they realized that they had been cursed. They were trapped in the cabin, unable to escape. Every time they tried to leave, they found themselves back in the same room, facing the cursed mirror. Days turned into weeks, and the teenagers began to lose hope. They were hungry, thirsty, and terrified. They tried everything to break the curse, but nothing worked. They were trapped in a cabin, with the witch's cackle ringing in their ears and the cursed mirror reflecting their twisted reflections. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity, the curse was broken, but by then, it was too late for the teenagers. They were all scarred by the experience, haunted by the witch's curse for the rest of their lives. And that, my friend, is the story of the cursed cabin in the woods.